I'm here with Andrew Constant and Paul Mason, who are behind the first Phantom comic in 80 years. So tell us about Kids Phantom.
Well, Kid Phantom is a Frew publication. It's one of the first incarnations where they've taken away from the main Phantom as an adult, and they're looking at his childhood after Lee Falk did it in the 1950s, the original novel, and the daily strip. We're expanding on those adventures for a fun all ages approach to the book to try and entice a new generation of Phantom readers to appreciate the character.
Now, do you think the old generation is still out there? I know they'd be pretty old, but do you think they'll still be picking this up and having a bit of a read?
Absolutely there. Look, it still has the spirit of the original Phantom stories there. We're still very beholden to what made the Phantom a great character. All we're really doing is giving a bit of a modern flair and making sure that kids get the best out of it as well. It's like Batman can be a story for older people or younger people as well because the character's so strong. Same thing as well with the Phantom there.
So why Phantom? What made you choose Phantom to be your next project?
Well, as the old jungle saying, you don't find the Phantom, he finds you. So, for me it was something that I'd grown up with reading as a young kid, and it just so happened that a lot of my earlier comic projects had some subconscious elements to that Phantom archetype. So now, with this project that came along, with Frew wanting to expand their audiences and do some new things with the Phantom property, we came calling. They came to us with this concept, and we've been having fun with it ever since. So.
To me is it's not an Australian created character, but it is still very Australian. We adopted it wholeheartedly here. It's our favourite hero basically. We've loved it for ever since it was first created there. So in that sense it's uniquely Australian insofar as it's come to a new place, it's been accepted, it's been loved, and it's really just a ripping good yarn basically about a character which has really strong ideals, good morals as well, and looks really good in purple.
Which is hard to do.
Yes.
So you guys were Phantom fans before you started this project?
Yeah, I don't think you could do this book if you weren't a Phantom fan. There's nothing worse than disingenuous writing or art. I know that my dad was a fan and gave that affliction to me. Your dad did the same to you, mate?
I discovered it, it was my mother and I were staying with friends for a while, and I came across the Phantom. They didn't have a television in the house. They had a fish tank. That was about as close as you can get to a television. But they had a big pile of... it's true, to sit around and...
I know this
They were more engaging than neighbours. It was really interesting watching what the crab was doing, and, one fish would go missing and you'd be eyeing off the angelfish in the corner. Yeah, so the Phantom comics, I've been reading them since I was younger, and you're always instilled with that aspect of anyone you bump into is, oh, my father used to read that, or my grandfather, or my mother. So there's that real legacy aspect to the character that I really appreciate. There's a big sense of community and support behind the character in general, and now the Kid Phantom series. So.
Is there anything else you guys are working on at the moment apart from Phantom, or is it just Phantom at the moment?
I'm doing a few other projects for Frew as well, some other Phantom titles which will be coming out later on. One I'll be doing with Paul here. I'm also doing some work for some American publishers, but I can't talk about that stuff till it starts to come out.
How about you narrow down what you're not doing, and we'll just...
I'm not doing... no, look, once it comes out, there should be some news very, very soon, and then I can start talking about it, but yeah.
Fair enough. How about yourself?
Yeah, I still have my creator-owned series, A Soldier Legacy, what I originally got started into, but for a long time now I've been working on a graphic novel for Gestalt Comics, quite a big publisher in Australia. That's how we first met. Andrew has a number of titles through Gestalt. So that's looking to ramp up and be released later in the year, so I'm excited for that title as well.
Well, it was lovely chatting with you guys, and thank you very much.